good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So I'm in my very bright garage right now. We're gonna get cracking on the Jeep again. I have a lot of parts I have to install on this thing. A lot of them are smaller. I still need to do the LED light bar. I may wait till I can make it to my shop. That way I have a second set of hands to kind of help me out leveling everything and getting everything straight. But I do have a couple little things that I'm going to be doing on the Jeep. I may even fuck around and cut the fenders today. I don't know. So I am working out of my garage today. I do have an appointment. So hopefully I can get everything kind of squared away and sort of situated, and if not, I'll pick this video back up the following day if everything's not on. Some of the stuff is pretty straightforward, so crossing fingers. I don't have the only model of Jeep that, you know, these parts aren't gonna fit. But enough talk. Let me get a shirt on so I'm not naked, not fully naked. And we will get cracking on this Jeep because there's a lot still left to do on this thing. Okay, so underneath all this shit and tools and whatnot, in this box I do have a roof rack, just a cheap one, just a little Amazon one. I really just got it just so I can hold a spare tire on the outside, because if I am going on like trails and stuff like that, I'm gonna have my dog in the back. So I'd rather have the roof rack just as a temporary thing. I could do that. I could put Max Tracks up there, or maybe something else to like kind of hold gear. So that's going to be installed today. The next thing I have is the cabin filter. So WJ's, for some reason, some of them didn't come with cabin filters. I think the Overlands did. I don't know. I'm not a professional WJ owner, but yeah. So this is an easy little install, or at least it should be. The hole is already cut for it, and you just got to put this piece in. There's like two push-in tabs right here, then filter, and then this goes over it. Put the cowl back on, and it should be good to go. I also have a clutch and a fan for, this is the Ford Explorer 4-liter fan, to ditch the old like little 5-blade metal thing. I don't know if I'm gonna get to this today. Main reason being is because I need the actual tool to tighten up the clutch fan, because it is a special tool that you need. For now, I want to get this in. I want to get this roof rack in, and then maybe we could cut the fenders. All right, so let's get cracking, because very busy day and my appointment. I have to go shooting later, annual qualifying, which I don't want to do, but you know what, it's part of the job. So let me try to get this stuff kind of on the Jeep like right away. Okay, so we are going to do the cabin filter first because it's the easiest. So I need to start off on a high note, even though I should end on a high note. Pretty easy to take it off. There's a tab, there's like a little push-in tab, or I don't know, they're weird tabs, but gotta pull that one out. There's one over there, and there's one more at the end. And then once you do that, these are 15mm nuts on the windshield wipers. You're gonna take both of those off, pull the windshield wipers off, and this should come off. Everything's kind of loose. I broke everything loose already. And once that's there, we will remove it, and I will show you guys up underneath here, because there is a little cutout area. Here it is. So like I said, it's already in here from the factory. It's just, I don't know why they just didn't slap a cabin filter in there, but obviously I'm gonna clean all this up, come back to you guys once everything's clean, and I will start removing all this, and we'll go from there. Should be pretty straightforward. There's two holes there that I'll show you guys in a second as well that you're gonna use to mount everything. Okay, we're letting that dry real quick. Now we're gonna take this off. I'll put you guys up on a tripod, and we're gonna pull this bad boy off and pop the new one in. I guess that's it. This thing doesn't really sit too flush, but whatever. Worst that's gonna happen is the filter will fall off. It's not like I was running one before, and then I'll just figure out a better way to get this to seat. But yeah, these little top two tabs don't really hold it, but again, there's not going to be much force on this thing. It's just going to be airflow going in, so it should hold just fine. That's how it looks. I did have to run a nut and bolt through both those holes because the push tabs, as you saw, were not working for me for some odd reason. And I always get the one of one parts that never install correctly, but nut and bolt, and it held that whole bracket in there just fine. Now there is a spot over here where there's a hole where you can drill a hole and then push a tab in. I'm not doing it. Again, it's just positive pressure, so the pressure is going into the car. So this thing's been drying for about 20 minutes now, so good enough. Again, I don't really care if it, I don't care. We'll just say that, I don't care. It's a fucking cowl. Alright, so I'm actually going to leave my windshield wipers off. So this spring came off of the windshield wiper when I was pulling it off. And there's a retaining clip right here. Again, I don't know why my thing doesn't focus every time I move, but there's a retaining clip. This spring fell off of this one. I'm not, I mean, you can't even bend this thing. I'm not even going to bother pulling this back on. I'm just gonna order another one. All right, so now that that's done, we gotta move on. It's actually the next day. I had an appointment, like I said, I had an appointment, so I was there, God, I didn't get home until almost midnight. Long day of shooting, but back in the garage, I went ahead this morning and I torqued up all the suspension bolts, which they were all pretty loose. You're supposed to torque them after 100 miles, but the alignment shop, I don't think they torqued them down, and when they adjusted them incorrectly, so I'm gonna have to readjust them. Not doing it now, I'll do it another day. The next order of business is the roof rack. Now I've already went ahead and kind of set everything up, not how it's supposed to go, but just kind of just spread all the parts out and everything, and kind of show you guys this high quality, a very expensive roof rack. So as you can see, this is a very high quality Amazon roof rack. I literally just bought this just to put my spare tire in. Most of the time it's going to be in the back of the Jeep, but when I'm actually on the trails or doing anything, I'm going to have the dog in the car. I'll probably have a cooler or something like that in the back, so I need the tire out of there, so I'm going to mount it on here. Now, as you can see, it does come with two extensions. I don't know if I'm going to run them yet. I might just bolt them up, throw it on top, and see how I like it. If not, it'll just be this piece and that piece. All the hardware and everything is kind of laid out. I was just going through making sure I had everything, and I kind of get the gist of how everything goes. So let me get this kind of mocked up. I'm not gonna fully assemble everything. I'm just gonna get the bolts in with it fully extended, the full rack, and then throw it on top of the Jeep, see how I like it. And if I don't like it, if it looks goofy, which it probably will, the whole rack, I'm just gonna shorten it up and I'll kind of line it up from there. Okay, so I assembled the whole rack, so bear with me. It's not really like centered or anything, but I don't know, I'm kind of torn if I want the full rack or not. So I actually do like the full 64 inch, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of cinch everything down. I just put 2 bolts to hold it in, but I'm going to take it back off. I kind of have an idea of where I'm setting it up, so it'll be, what's that, 2.5 spots in from the front, and then 1, 2, 3 spots in from the back. Once I clamp everything down, I think it will be its final resting spot. So I'll run it full length for now to see how I like it. It does sit high, so there's going to be a lot of drag on it. Not too happy about that, but unfortunately there's nothing I can really do. Anyway, let me take the rack back off, and then I will clamp everything on and get everything kind of squared away, and then we'll go from there and put it back on, center it real quick, and then clamp it down. All right, so it's not gonna clear my garage even when I lift the actual door up. It won't clear the actual frame of the opening. Sucks. I'm gonna have to pull it out into the sun, and it's like 800,000 degrees. I don't know. I gotta pull the Jeep out. Before we pull the Jeep out, I want to use the shade. I want to sidetrack real quick. So this is a mount for a tablet. Picked these up off of Amazon. This is made by Anker. And basically just mounts to the seat bolt, and it swivels up, and you can swivel over, so as a driver it's facing you, or if you have a passenger you can face it to them and they can control it. I'm doing this because I have two apps. I have Gaia and I have OnX, and I want to use it for off-roading and whatnot, but I need something to be able to see it. The Garmin is too small, so I ended up buying a tablet. Let me install this real quick. It's pretty self-explanatory. This bolts to the actual seat mount at the bottom there, so you just pull the bolt out and then put this there, and then put the bolt back through it, and this will swivel up. And then I have to mount, so it comes with 2 extra mounts. I'll have to figure it out. Let me figure it out and I'll come back, but I'm pretty sure this mount goes down here. These 2 mounts can go in either direction, and then there's just a bunch of random, I don't know why they gave me this, but it's random stuff. All right, got everything mounted up. Pretty self-explanatory. Had to reverse this. It was actually going out this way, but the bolt wouldn't go through, so had to reverse it this way. It's right up against the carpet here. Not fully satisfied with how it is, but I feel bad for the passenger. Oh no, it turned on. I didn't want it to turn on. Damn it. So I'm actually really happy with how it is. This screen is actually a pretty good size. It's not the 10-inch screen or anything. This holds it pretty well. I might swap to the one size down. So this is the smallest ones, and then there's like these medium ones, and then the very long ones. So I may swap down to these medium ones, and that way it holds it a little bit tighter. Overall, I'm satisfied. It clears. It'll clear this. I'm not gonna have a passenger the whole time or all the time. So hopefully the passenger doesn't have some thick thighs, but if she does, that's fine. Believe it or not, the passenger does have a lot of space on it, on their side, so pretty nice. I'm happy with it. Very inexpensive mount. I think it was 30 bucks off of Amazon. I got it next day. This I actually ordered this morning, and I got it the same day. So let's back the truck out, or Jeep out. Sorry, not a truck. Let's back it out, and we will put the roof rack on. All right, so I actually put the roof rack on the Jeep. So I apologize, I didn't really film anything. It was kind of later in the night. I've been super busy. I got the EVO back. There will be a video on that because not happy, but got the EVO back, so kind of been tinkering with that, trying to get everything back onto the car. I do have to try to register the thing. I got to clean the whole interior of the car because it's filthy, but again, I'm doing a video on that. So for now, we're just gonna focus on the rack. I'm gonna show you guys the roof rack real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. So pretty self-explanatory. Have these 2 clamps on either side, which I'm not happy about because these are pretty long. I may cut these down. As you can see, it's the full length. I don't have the smaller length ends right about there. I want the full length because I do plan on putting a tire up there, and then like a Pelican case, and put stuff in there. It is from the front. Oh God, I'm loving the way this thing is starting to look. Doesn't look that bad, kind of high, but whatever. Here you can see from the back, actually looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. It does take a little finagling to try to line it up perfectly. I have it the best I can. It's not 100%, but from when you just stare at it, like from here, it looks straight. But I do have some more stuff for the Jeep. as well as we're going to be cutting the fenders. I won't be cutting the rears yet. I want to wait until I have a fabricator lined up, ready to go, so I can do everything. But I can cut the front fenders for now. Let me show you what I just picked up. So in the next video, I did pick this up from K Suspension. This is the Viper coil mod. Pretty easy to install, to be honest with you. I think it just goes to the motor mounts down here like that. It sits, and then the coil sits right here, has all the wires. I upgraded to the Spitfire, but I don't think they're in stock, so he refunded me to it was like 35 bucks, and he said he's sending out the kind of like the basic ones. Once they come back in stock, you just swap them out. Not a big deal. 35 bucks for them. So that'll be in another video. Oh man, my eye's red. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned, because there's going to be a lot more going on with this Jeep. A lot more stuff I need to still pick up, little things here and there. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this summer to get this thing out and about, start hitting some trails. With that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.
I swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion.